Hello everyone, my dear students and IELTS aspirants. First of all, best of luck, and I appreciate that you are seeking help. Um, so here is a thing that was bothering some of my students, and people were not comfortable with it. I saw that people were not properly answering to these questions, so that's why I decided to make a video on it. And that question is about travel. Now, the reality is that most people are not travelers, right? For example, when I went to Turkey, my students told me that I saw Turkey more than they did. So, having said that, let's move to the questions which were bothering people. Do you like to travel? Of course, I would love to travel. Unfortunately, I do not travel much, but I go to the country areas and the northern areas of my home country at least once a year. Now, next question is, what kind of places have you visited? Now you should take the names of the places. Like, if you are an Indian, you can say, I have visited Manali. For example, you're a Pakistani, then you should say, I've visited Kashmir twice this year, and I hope I'll visit it once more. For example, you went to Switzerland, then you should say that I visited Lake Geneva, right? And for example, you're Turkish, then you can say, so depending on where you are or what affordability you have. Now the problem is, if you haven't visited a place, don't mention it, right? For example, if you're lying about it and the it's not a bad like it can create bad impression, although IELTS examiners, according to my knowledge, are generally good folks, and they are out there just to test your language skills. So but still it gives a bad impression if you lie about it. For example, don't say that I go to the USA twice or thrice a year, like if you haven't visited it. So next is, what is the best place you have ever visited? As I've mentioned before, Kashmir is the best place I have ever visited, or you can say uh, it should be actually a great place. For example, you can say London is the best city I've ever visited. So that's equally, I think that is so because of the kind of attractions it has are pretty good for me. The next place, now, the next question, look at this one. Which place would you like to visit? Well, on my, I think France is the next place on my list. Okay, for example, if it is sounds like too much, and you're an Indian, and your examiner is also an Indian, so you can say, um, I'll visit Nepal this year, or I'll go to Bangladesh this year. Or for example, if you're an Afghan, you can say, I would love to visit Turkey. Now, the places, Turkey is not a place, it's a country. So you can say, I would like to visit Istanbul and go to many historic monuments over there. Next one is, who do you usually travel with? Uh, well, I generally travel with professional tour operators, and I do not, mostly I'm not with a friend or a family member because their choices are pretty different compared to my travel choices. You can say this, or you can say, I visit places with my cousins or my friends. They are fun to be around. Now, the problem is you shouldn't limit your answer to a single sentence. So this is how you can deal with this travel question. The travel question can be pretty complicated if you do not travel much, but you must have traveled one to two places. Try to name those places. All right, have a great day. Thank you so much.